Once again, today just we will talk about root determination. Before understand root from SAP point of view, let us understand it from the normal perspective. Say for example, okay, you hope you can see my screen. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, let us assume your plant is in Hyderabad and your customer is in Mumbai. So from Hyderabad to Mumbai, you can go in three ways. One, you can go by flight. Let us assume this is what I call it as route 1. As I said, in Indian way of pronunciation, we call it as route, but yes, for European and US, they call it as route. Get habituated to that. And there is a second way. Maybe just this is the route which is in blue. I call this as route 2. Okay, this is my route 2. Okay, and there is another way which is this one. This is 3. Now understand, so this is my starting point, this is my destination point. Your starting point is the point of departure, and this is your destination point. And from this point to this point you have three options to go. Okay, route 1 or route 2 and route 3. Now I wanted to automate this route determination based on my starting point and my destination. Okay, I wanted to automate this route. So till now, where did you see route? Did you ever see route in anywhere in any of the transactions? Hmm? Have you ever checked this field route anywhere before? Okay, we have this route just like your plant. You can also automatically configure the route that should get determined. Okay, when you are creating the sales order, when you are creating the sales order, you can automatically configure your route determination. Okay, so that part is clear. Now, the same route whatever that is there in order, okay, it gets copied to the delivery. Okay, it gets copied to the delivery as well. I will show you this. Okay, this is from the transaction point of view. Okay, from the point of controls, did we discuss any control that is actually related to route? When I say controls, my order type controls, my delivery type controls, and my invoice controls. So did we see any control that is related to route anywhere? Hmm? Okay, first let me show you how where you have this field route when you create order. So just if you go to shipping, okay, if you go to shipping, you have this field. Now we wanted to automate this field. Like I have three routes that are available for me to go from my starting point to my destination point. Your starting point is your maybe shipping point, and your destination point is your ship to party. Okay, starting point is your shipping point, and ending point is your ship to party. So based on this, okay, whenever my starting point is this and whenever my destination point is this, I want my route to be determined. Okay, my route to be determined. Okay, so this is where, like, if you properly configure your route determination, your route will automatically update here, and the same route will actually be copied to your delivery. And coming to another control, like at the control levels, okay, at the control levels, if you remember, when we have configured the delivery types, when we have configured the delivery types, we have one indicator. Okay, we have one indicator, just a minute, here, route determination. Okay, we have one indicator in a delivery header which actually talks about route determination. So at the time of discussing this delivery type controls, intentionally we have omitted, or we didn't discuss this field at the time. I might have mentioned that we will again come back to this field. Okay, so now let us configure three routes and let us automate the route determination that at order level, and we will see how this gets copied, and once it gets copied, what is the importance of this control that you have at delivery type level. So we will see one by one. Now let us go to the route determination configuration. So before that, how shipping point gets determined? What is the determination rule?
From the
Yes, quickly.
shipping condition, loading group, and plant.
Okay, shipping condition, loading
Mhm.
group, and plant.
Plant.
Okay,
Yes.
wonderful. How this plan gets determined?
The plant gets written from the three things, that is CMIR.
Hmm.
Then if it is not there, it's from the customer master. Then from, if it is not there, then from material master.
Okay, wonderful. Where this shipping conditions is coming from?
It is coming from this one in the customer master.
Okay, so do I have any option to maintain this anywhere else apart from customer master?
Yes, in view V8 in the sales document type, you have that shipping condition again over there.
Okay. If I have both maintained in customer master and Vivo V8, which one will be given preference?
View V8 will get preference
Wonderful. So where is this loading group is coming from?
in the material master.
Wonderful. So there is a reason just why we try to revise this. Okay. Just like loading group, if you see in material master, there is something called transportation group. Next to loading group, we have something called transportation group. Now first understand what is this transportation group, then we will proceed. Okay. Now just I'll take any material master. Okay, I'll take any material. This is a material which we have created yesterday. Okay, so in the material master, okay, in the material master, next to your loading group, so what is your loading group will tell you. So how you wanted to load this material, you will actually maintain here, and this will be used as one of the determining parameter in your shipping point. So up to this is clear, right? So your loading group is one of the determining parameter in your for your shipping point determination. Now next to that there is a transportation group. Transportation group in layman terminology, okay, in layman terminology, it is nothing but how you wanted to transport, whether you wanted to transport by train, just at a higher level understand whether you wanted to transport by train, or whether you wanted to transport by uh, water, or maybe ocean, that is by ship, or whether you wanted to transport by pipeline, or whether you wanted to transport by a truck or a van. See, you can see truck or a van, so you can use it in any of the way which you wanted, but your transportation group will tell you how you wanted to transport. Say for example, our company LG Chemicals, say we have created our own transportation groups. Okay, LGTR means the transportation group truck. Okay, or maybe truck. Okay, LGRA, that is transportation group rail. Okay, LG AI, that is transportation whenever just we are doing by air. So we can even have transportation groups based on my mode of transport. Okay, my mode of transport, I can create my own transportation groups, or you can even have your own transportation groups. Sometimes the product is transferred in liquid form, sometimes the product is transported in a solid form less than 5 degrees centigrade. So you can have even your transportation group on based on the format, the form in which you are actually transporting. So just it will give you an idea. Okay, you can have your own transportation groups either based on mode of transport, or even based on the form in which you wanted to transport. So we will again see the importance of transportation group. Okay, just for time being, remember we have a field in material master which is called transportation group, and transportation group will give you an understanding how you wanted to transport this material. So when I say how, it can be based on mode of transport, or it can be based on the form in which you are transporting the material. Okay, up to this, is it clear for everyone? Okay, thank you. Now I will mention one word. Okay, where did we see this word before? Transport zone. Where did we see this before? Transportation zone. Hmm?
In the customer master general data. Customer master general data.
Okay, customer master general data. Okay, anywhere else? Hmm? We have the same field even in your shipping point. We have the same field in shipping point as well. Okay, your transportation zone is there both in your shipping point and in your customer master. So let us assume your shipping point is in Germany and your customer is in US. Okay, just understand, or maybe I'll take layman's example. Okay, Indian example. Okay, your shipping point is there in Andhra Pradesh. Okay, and your customer is somewhere in Maharashtra. Now, what is the distance between AP to Andhra? That is at a hypothetical way. Maybe this is around 1200. Okay, 1200 kilometers. But in Andhra Pradesh, if the customer is from this place, this zone, and my shipping point is in this zone, and whereas my customer is in this zone, maybe the farthest district in Maharashtra the customer stays, and in the farthest district in Andhra Pradesh I have my shipping point. So even though it is from the same state, but when your departure is from this zone and the destination is from this zone, this can be 1400 kilometers. Now just let us take, this is another district where you have shipping point, and this is another district where you have your customer is located. Now when you go from here to here, the distance can be 1000 kilometers. So in the same way, just I'll take the example of Germany and US now. So this is Germany, okay, and maybe this is US. So if you take at a broader level, Germany to US, the distance is 1200, but there is a state, okay, there is a state in Germany. If you go from that state to another state in US, it will be a different distance. So now what you are doing is you are now bifurcating your United States into different zones or different parts. Okay, if it is for this zone 1, the distance is different from here. If it is to zone 6, the distance is different. So just to have the accurate okay, accurate distance between 2 points, just you will bifurcate the country into different zones. Okay, now what you can do is, okay, this is say for example we are dispatching my material from Germany, so I will divide my country into northern zone, eastern zone, and western zone and southern zone. Let us assume you are dispatching this material to customer in US. So we have in US 51 states are there, right? US is a combination of 51 states if I am not wrong. So what you will do is, each state you will try to represent as a zone. Suppose how this work, if it is going from northern zone to zone 1 in US, okay, the distance is say something. If it is going from north zone to zone 2 in US, the distance would be different. If it is going from north zone to zone 3 in US, the distance is different. Okay, because US in itself is very big country, okay, very big geographical area. You cannot have the same distance when it is going here and when it is going here to the customer who is staying here. So that is the reason, just you will geographically divide the country and you will assign the respective zones. You will categorize the complete country in terms of zones. So it depends on business whether you wanted to bifurcate, or whether you wanted to make parts of the country based on each state. Each state represent each zone, or just like Germany, even you can do even for US. Okay, northern US, eastern US, western US, or southern US. You can even bifurcate a country like this, so that if the shipping point is from northern Germany to northern US, okay, this is the rate, or this is the distance. If it is from northern Germany to western US, this is the distance. So to have the most appropriate distance, okay, because your rate of delivery, that is your freight charges, is always based on the distance. So just to have the appropriate distances, you will divide your respective countries into zones. The zones can be based on northern regions, or the zones can be based on states. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now, at the beginning of this discussion, we have mentioned, or we have discussed, we will maintain zones for shipping point, we will maintain zones for customer. Okay. Now, we will take the example of my dispatch is from Germany to a customer in US. Okay, to a customer in US. Now, when I create my shipping point, I will categorize the shipping point whether it is in northern zone, or eastern zone, or western zone, or southern zone. So first I have to divide my country based on zones. So first we will define transportation zones. Okay, transportation zones, what you wanted to have in Germany, and transportation zones, what you wanted to have in US. So this is a configuration what we do when we wanted to do route determination. Okay, so we will see one by one. So just be with me for next 5-10 minutes, you will understand it clearly. Okay, now the path for route determination is SPRO, SAP reference IMG. Okay, SPRO, SAP reference IMG. The route determination configuration is in logistics execution. Okay, it is not in SD, it is in logistics execution. In that, go to shipping. Okay, in that, go to shipping, and here you have routes. Okay, the first and foremost thing is you have to define the zones that you wanted to use for each country, whether you wanted to divide each country based on regions, or whether you wanted to divide. Suppose if I take India, I have around 29 states, so each state I can make one zone, or again in each state I can further bifurcate depending on how I wanted to calculate, how accurately I wanted to calculate the distance. So just go to routes. See, in the route determination, in the second step, you have defined transportation zone. Okay, first we will define the transportation zone. Double click on it. Okay, here you can maintain the country and the transportation. Just this is only a bifurcation. Now if you see here, if you go to country Germany, okay, this Germany country, even just you can see it, it is based on a region, northern region, southern region, or even you can see routes based on cities. Okay, Berlin, Düsseldorf, Frankfurt, so each major city. So now just let us assume this is a map of Germany. So and these are different cities. Okay, major cities from where you actually dispatch your material. So you will create each transportation zone for each city. You can even do based on the cities. Okay, you can based on your cities you can create your transportation zone. Just it is simple. Okay, the first digit, I think the first digit represents the country. Even you have the first two digits represents the country. However, how you want, you can actually define. Now go to new entries. Like this, just it is only a country name and the transportation zone code and the description. You can create your own zones, whether just based on the regions or based on the cities, how you wanted to use it. Okay, you will understand why we are doing this. So in the same way, so Germany is my Departure country. So departure country is always the country of your shipping point. Understand this clearly. In concept of route, your departure country is your country of shipping point. In the same way, what is my destination country? So destination country is US. So in the US, if you see, okay, just a minute. Okay, see, they have created their own transportation zones based on regions, north central, okay, west central, south Atlantic, like this they can create, or they can create 51 zones, okay, representing each state, okay, depending on, see, they have a separate transportation zone for California, they have separate transportation zone for Chicago, so on and so forth. Suppose if your customer is from Belgium, okay, you have one transportation, you have divided the complete country into two parts. Transportation zone 1 represent southern Belgium, and transportation 2 represents northern Belgium, okay. So your transportation zones based on how you wanted to bifurcate the geographical area, okay, of that particular country. So here just we understood two things. Here just we have 2 points. One is my departure zone, which is maintained in my shipping point, okay. Your departure zone is maintained, or it gets determined from your shipping point, and your destination zone is actually gets determined from your customer. So the customer is from, suppose from Belgium. So Belgium, now I have bifurcated complete Belgium into two parts: zone 1, zone 2, northern zone, southern zone. In the same way, my Germany, I have divided it into four parts: northern, eastern, southern, western. It is not mandatory or hard and fast rule that every country has to be divided in two parts or four parts, four zones. It depends. If you wanted to divide, if you take India, I have 29 states. Now I can configure my country, or I can customize, or I can divide my country into 29 parts. You will understand why we are doing this, okay. Now let us create one customer for Belgium. So we are now doing an example. Just understand, we are now doing an example just to have a easy. The material is going from Germany to Belgium. The material is going from Germany to Belgium. Okay, so this is the scenario. Shipping point is in Germany. My DE01 shipping point is in Germany. I can go by air, that is one route. I can go by train, that is another route, or I can go by truck, this is another route. From Germany to Belgium, just don't get into the realistic nature, understand the concept. Germany and Belgium, I know they are adjacent countries, but don't go by the realistic nature. Now this is one route. Now we are going to create these three routes, okay. One for air transport. Whenever the mode of transport is air, I wanted system to defaultly pick this one. Whenever it is by rail, I wanted maybe road, I wanted to pick this one, or maybe by rail I wanted to pick this one. We will see how this works. Now let me quickly create a customer XD01 for Belgium. So this is route determination for customer in Belgium. So this is how, just I'll try to give the naming convention. Okay, so this is my customer in Belgium. Okay, this is Belgium customer. Now just I'll go and I'll create the customer master quickly. The only thing that I have to make sure is the country of this customer is Belgium. That's it. And I will show you now where we can maintain transportation zone. Just in earlier case, every country, just we have divided each country, okay, into different zones. Just if you see here, just if you expand a bit, here you can see now just in Belgium, in which transportation zone this customer belongs to. Why only two are visible here? Because the Belgium, just I have divided the country into only two zones. The Belgium, I have divided the country into two zones. Maybe this is northern zone and this is southern zone. Let us assume this customer belongs to zone 1. Okay, now just maintain the remaining fields as it is. Maintain the remaining fields as it is. Just quickly save the customer. I'll just maintain the ones that are important. Okay, your shipping conditions. Your shipping conditions may be, it plays important role in determining even the routes as well. We will see how it works. So for time being, select 01 and maintain the delivering plant here, DE01. Go to billing. Just I'll maintain whatever terms of payment, and I'll maintain the taxes as 0. Okay, now I'll save. Now we have maintained the transportation zone in customer. So transportation customer is nothing but your destination country. Okay, for the destination country, what is the zone which I wanted to use? Is it clear, this concept for everyone? Guys, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, now we have just done updated transportation zone for destination country. Now we have to go for the departure country. So what did we discuss just now? The departure country or departure transportation zone, it always gets picked from your shipping point. So where do we configure shipping point? In enterprise structure, in logistics execution, we'll maintain the shipping point. So now let me go to the shipping point configuration, SPRO, reference IMG, sorry. Okay, enterprise structure, definition, logistics execution, here shipping point. Go to your shipping point. I am just going to take the shipping point 1, that is DE01. Now go to your shipping point DE01. Okay, go to your shipping point DE01, double click. Okay, here you have your departure zone. Now just if you go to address, expand, here the transportation zone you can maintain. Just I'll select. So here I'll get all the zones like for Germany, whatever I have configured. Maybe just I'll take okay, this shipping point is in northern part of Germany, so just I'll take that zone. Okay, I will save it now. I will save it now. Now just if I have to summarize whatever we have done, okay, if I have to summarize from the perspective of route determination, okay, this is my customer who is in Belgium, and this is my shipping point which is in my Germany. Now my Germany is divided into say some zones, and my Belgium is divided into 2 zones, 1 and 2. Now the customer what we are handling, he is in this zone 1, and the shipping point which I am handling in zone 1. Now when I configure any route, I have to tell the system, whenever my shipping point is whenever my departure country is Germany and it is from transportation zone 1, and whenever my destination country is Belgium and the transportation zone, okay, receiving transportation zone is 1, I wanted the route to be like this. Just I am giving an example, just hypothetical. Okay, this one represent this, this one represent this. Now imagine if it goes like this. Now I wanted to configure it as route 1 2. Okay, just I am trying to give an example. Now suppose I have even zones like this, 3 4 5 6. Now if it is going from 6 to 1, okay, I will configure route 61. So this is the naming convention ideally people use. Just this denotes the departure zone, this denotes the destination zone. Okay, clear? Now what we have done, we have maintained my departure zone in my shipping point. In the same way, the destination zone is maintained in your customer master. Okay, now just I have saved this. Now again, now get into the route determination configuration. Route determination configuration. Okay, now where is it? So here we have, in the first step we have maintained zones. So here what we have done, Okay, here just we are talking about two countries, Germany and Belgium. So we have maintained the transportation zones for each of these countries. Okay, now my shipping point is in Germany, so I will assign the transportation zone, okay, that belongs to that shipping point, and my customer, it belongs to Belgium, so I will maintain the transportation zone that is relevant for this particular customer. Okay, now click on this define routes. Here just you have mode of transport. Mode of transport is nothing but just you can use the standard mode of transport. You have road, rail, or what is inland waterway and sea. What is the difference between these two?
I think that sea means that from one country to other, and inland waterway means within the country.
Yes, within the country. Okay, it can be a small river. Okay, so you can use the standard mode of transport and define shipping types. Shipping types means, so earlier we have maintained mode of transport. Okay, mode of transport as 01. So when it is road, I can go by truck, or I can go by 20 trailer truck, or I can go by 40 trailer truck, or I can go by tank truck, anything you can maintain shipping types. It's just for this route determination, this is not required. Okay, now the first step is define routes and stages. Earlier we have defined transportation zone. Now we are going to define routes and stages. Double click on that. Now new entries, go to new entries. Now I will give my naming convention like this. Okay, just it is up to you, up to the business, but I will give my naming convention. Whenever my departure country is Germany and my destination country is Belgium, departure transportation zone is 1 and destination zone is 1, I want system to pick this route. Is this is clear? Or you can give just a simply your own description, route 1, route 2, route 3, whatever it is. But I prefer to give like this. Okay, the first two digits represents your departure country, destination country, departure transportation zone, and destination transportation zone. That is the reason just I will give my naming convention like this. You can give any name. This is just a name. Okay, press enter. Press enter and save it. Save it. Okay, now how do you tell the system? Okay, how do you tell the system? System should determine this route whenever you are shipping from a shipping point that is in Germany transportation zone 1 to a customer who is in Belgium in transportation zone 1. So you have to tell the system when this combination comes, departure and destination, then only I want this route to be determined. So that we will maintain it later. So at this place we have defined one route. Just we have given a name, a meaningful name. That's it. What we have done here, just a meaningful name. Just come out. We will come to this section later. Now just come out. Okay, just I think there are two routes are there with the same naming convention. I will remove one. So DB11. Okay, this is DB11. This means within Germany only it is moving. So in that case I want this route. But just this is what we have configured just now. Okay, Germany to Belgium from transportation zone 1 to transportation zone 1. Clear? Any doubts on this concept, guys? You can give any name. See, SAP has used this naming convention. DG1 means it is a truck from Chicago to California. You cannot understand by the name. So, but just what we are trying is we are trying to create a route with a meaningful naming convention. Now just I'll come back. So far what we have done, just we have created a route, that's it. We have given a name, my route. For this route I wanted to give this name, DEB11. Okay, now I have to tell the system whenever my material is getting dispatched from a plant, I mean shipping point DE01, which is there in transportation zone 1, to a customer who is there in Belgium with transportation zone 1, I want system to pick this route. Now where do I do that? So here, just if you go here, maintain route determination. Can you see here? This is the third step, maintain route determination. Here just like your plant or shipping point determination, even we have a route determination. So your route determination works like this. Just go to new entries. What is this country of departure? So what is my country of departure? So this is a country of shipping point, right? So my shipping point is Germany. In Germany, what is the transportation zone of my shipping point? Just now we have created 1. And destination country is always about the customer. Now tell me, what is the destination country I should be using? Guys, are you there?
Belgium. Belgium.
Belgium. So why Belgium? Because my customer is in Belgium. And what is my receiving zone? This is departure zone. Receiving zone is nothing but the customer. In the customer master, what is the transportation zone I have maintained? I have maintained this. Enter. Okay, enter. Okay, for this combination, just save it. For this combination, okay, I wanted system to determine whatever route earlier I have created in the previous step. I wanted, for this combination, I wanted system to determine DEBE11. So here for this combination, get into route determination. Okay, just get into this. Now you will enter into a different screen. Just be with me for 5 minutes, you will understand. Now understand. So this is Belgium and this is the zone. Okay, here I have 3 customers, A, B or C. Okay, and this is my shipping point in Germany. Now whenever it is A, see in the same transportation zone, whenever it is A, I wanted it to be dispatched by flight. Okay, by flight. Okay, for B I wanted to dispatch it by train. By C I wanted to dispatch it by truck. That means I wanted to use route 1 which is going by flight. I wanted to use route 2 which is going by train. I wanted to use route 3 which is going by truck. For 3 different customers who are in the same transportation zone. All these customers are in the same transportation zone, right? So I wanted to differentiate. How I can differentiate? Now based on the shipping conditions of the material. So what I will do, for this customer I will maintain shipping condition as 1. For this customer I will maintain shipping condition as 2. For this customer I will maintain shipping condition as 3. Okay, so whenever my shipping condition is 0, 1, so transportation group we have just maintained in the material. Whenever we are dispatching this material, I wanted route 1 to be picked. Route 1 to be picked, which is used whenever I am doing by dispatching by flight. Okay, whenever my shipping condition is 0, 2, for the same material, okay, so that means shipping conditions, all the customers with shipping conditions 0, 2, I wanted to pick route 2, and shipping conditions 0, 3 for the same material, okay, I wanted route 3 to be determined. So what is my route determination rule? Route determination rule is your departure zone, your destination zone along with the respective countries plus your shipping conditions and transportation group. So for this combination you will maintain routes. Is it clear now? So how route gets determined? It is based on your departure zone plus your destination zone plus shipping conditions of the customer plus loading group of the material, transportation group of the material. For this combination you will maintain route. Now just we will maintain the route for whatever we have created just now. Just I'll go to new entries. Okay, if you remember the customer what we have created in previous case, here for him we have maintained shipping conditions as 0, 1. Okay, we have maintained shipping conditions as 0, 1. Now I'll go for customer with shipping condition 0, 1 and transportation group. Where do we have this field? In my material master. So for transportation group 0001, I want system to pick this one. Clear? Just don't look at the description. System will use these naming conventions. Okay, maybe I will say by road. I will give this name as by road. Okay, so I will save it now. Okay, now I will create a sales order and let us see whether this particular route is getting updated automatically in the sales order or not. Before that, anyone has got any doubt? Okay. So 01 I wanted to use for all the customers which all the customers who wanted the delivery by air. Then I wanted system to pick this route. This is by air route. Now let us assume 02 I'll maintain for all the customer who wanted the delivery by rail. Okay, so just for this case, okay, just a minute. I'll delete. I'll save. I'll come back. Okay, I'll go to. Okay, all the customers with 02 shipping conditions, same transportation group. Okay, I can maintain my own route. See here. So for this case I will maintain a different route, not DEB 001. Maybe I'll maintain a different route, maybe eastern route or truck route. I'll maintain this route. I can maintain so this a different route. Okay, so by truck in 2 days, so I can create different routes for the same departure zone to destination zone. Okay, that is what we have discussed in the starting of this class. So from Hyderabad to Mumbai I can go by air, I can go by rail, I can go by road. So this is the road what we have maintained here. Just don't bother about this for time being. So this is a route that I wanted to system to get determined when my shipping condition is 02. Okay, now let us test this. Okay, let us test this. Come back. Now just I'll create the sales order VS01 or sorry, just I'll remove this or. So what is my customer? This is my customer who is in Belgium. Okay, now just what we are doing, we are testing routes. Okay, and give any material that has got loading group 1. Now just enter. Okay, if you double click, if you go to shipping, can you see the route got determined now automatically? Okay, anyone has got any doubt how this route has determined automatically? Hello?
It's clear, no doubt.
Okay, wonderful. Now just go to header, and if you go to shipping, you have shipping condition 01 has come. Where is it automatically coming in my order? It is coming from my customer master. Let us, for our understanding, I will change shipping conditions to 02 manually, just for our testing. I will enter. So why are you getting this redetermine route? Why? Because for the combination of 02 shipping conditions and 0001 transportation group, we have maintained a new route called AT000 something. Now let us see. I will redetermine. Let us see which route will come. Now I have redetermined. Manually I have changed. So just if you go, see, the other route has come. Why this route has come? Because I have changed my shipping condition to 02. Clear? So if I have to summarize how my route gets determined is, it is based on 4 parameters. Your departure transportation zone. So where is this maintained?
Shipping point.
Wonderful. And your destination transportation zone, where this is maintained?
Customer master.
Customer master. Plus your shipping conditions from customer plus your transportation group from material. Okay, for this combination you will maintain the route. Once you maintain it here, system will automatically pick it. Clear? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, now just we have seen how to create a route and how to do the determination of the route, that we have seen. Now let me again just go back. Just I have saved it now. Just go back here. So just here, just at a higher level, we have to do 3 steps in the configuration. The first one, you have to define transportation zones for each country. Okay, maybe there are already transportation zones are created, then just you can use. Okay, once that is there, then just you have to define your own route. Okay, maybe here just we have just defined a route, that's it, DEBE11. So we have defined this route. Now here what we have done, we have assigned this route to the combination of your transportation departure transportation zone, your destination transportation zone, your shipping conditions, and your transportation group. For this combination you have assigned this. So basically you have only 3 steps. The remaining steps are useful when you have a concept called logistics execution. So just we are not going to logistics execution now, we are just confining ourselves to route determination. Okay, so these are the 3 steps, like if you want to have routes. Now just go here, when you go to the route inside. Okay, so why are we discussing routes for the last 40 minutes? If you remember, in delivery scheduling, so what are the 3 times that we have considered in delivery scheduling? Your pick pack time, your loading time, and your replenishment lead time. And even we have understood there are 2 more times are there, transit time. So what is transit time? It is your travel time. Okay, the time that is required for you to travel. So this transit time you actually maintain in the routes. So from this country to this country, and from this transportation to this transportation zone, how much time it is required for the travel you actually maintain in the routes. To understand the the impact of transit time, we have created a route, and in that route we are going to maintain the transit time. Okay, now just what is my route? DEB11. So just double click on this. Here you can see transit time. Clear? So I am saying to travel from Germany to, okay, this is Germany to Belgium, just I am taking a hypothetical, I need 2 days. So everything is in days. I need 2 days. Your transit time is nothing but your actual travel time. Is it clear? We have even factory calendar maintained here. You know the purpose of what is factory calendar. So before this, how many places we have maintained the factory calendar?
At 3 places.
What?
At yeah, at the sales organization level, at the this plant level,
uh,
and third is this one. Uh, what is the
Shipping
this
point.
shipping point?
And fourth, you can maintain in the routes. Okay, maybe just I'll take the same standard um, factory calendar. Okay, we know, understand what is transit time. Apart from this, we have another time component which we need to consider, transportation lead time. Okay, to understand this example, to understand this concept, we will take a different example. Okay, just depending on the scenario, we are taking different examples. Now just my customer is in US, and I have to move my material from Germany, and let us say the order quantity was, say, some 10,000 tons. Now the customer has placed order to me for 10,000 tons. Now I have received the order, I have placed the order. Now I have to search for a ship. Okay, I have to search for a ship which is available, and which can actually load this much quantity. Okay, which can actually load this much quantity. So your transportation lead time, this is transportation lead time, the word, just understand, this is transportation lead time is nothing but the time that is required for you to arrange a vehicle for the dispatch. Sometimes suppose you are not handling your own transport, you have to dependent on some external parties. So maybe you have informed the external shipping owner company, maybe they may send this vehicle within 3 days to you. Okay, so that means you have to wait for 3 days to get this vehicle, to get this vessel at your location. So your transportation lead time is nothing but the time that is required for you to arrange the vehicle. Is it clear? What is the difference between this and this? This is the time required for you to arrange the vehicle, and once the vehicle is arranged, this is the time that is required for the vessel to travel. Is everyone clear the difference between these two? Is it clear for everyone? Transit time and transportation lead time. Any doubts?
Yes, clear.
Okay, wonderful. Now we have 5 timing parameters. Okay, first one is pick pack time. Tomorrow we will see this example. Second one is loading time. Third one is RLT. Fourth one is your transit time, and fifth one is your transportation lead time. Okay, so now just tomorrow we will see an example where we have, let us take an example that okay, we have to dispatch my material from Germany to US. We will create our own route, okay, and we will maintain our own time frames in it, and we will see the impact of this when it comes to confirming the delivery date in your schedule lines. So delivery scheduling is all about determining the delivery date in the schedule lines. So when you have all these parameters are maintained, we will analyze how system calculates the date in your schedule line. Done? Okay, so that's it for today. So just go through this recording so that just you will have a proper understanding when we continue with all these concepts and parameters tomorrow. Okay, so that's it from my side, and I'll go through whatever scenarios you have shared in WhatsApp, and yes, we will have a discussion tomorrow on that. Okay. Okay, guys, that's it from my
Yes.
side. Yeah, come prepared tomorrow.
Okay.
Just go through this recording, and so that we will understand your delivery scheduling using these 5 parameters. That is including the concepts in routes. Yeah. Thank you.
Shrikant, we have not received yesterday's recording, so please